Hey, Vic.
Good morning.
Injury update on Bradley Chubb. Will he be able to practice this week?
I'm not sure yet. I'm hopeful that he'll be able to practice at some point this week. Don't know if it will be Wednesday.
One other injury thing. You mentioned Bryce Callahan last week. Will he need surgery on that foot?
I do not believe so, no.
Okay. Two questions for you. Obviously, the record isn't where you want to be this year, but what are some examples that you've seen that should make you optimistic for the future?
Well, I think at times we've played good football in all three phases. We haven't done it enough together in enough games to translate into more wins. But I see a bunch of young players improving each and every week. I see a bunch of guys in the mid parts of their career still improving each and every week. And I think this team has a bright future.
As a follow-up, there's 2 games left, but have you met with John at all to discuss the future and if he's satisfied with the route you're taking in building this team?
Yeah, John and I talk often, and I believe we're all on the same page there, and I see no issues there.
Hey, Vic, good morning. I'm wondering, what is Brandon McManus's situation? Is he back from the COVID list? And what is your situation at kicker with Taylor on the practice squad? Does he just go back to the practice squad or what?
Yes, he goes back to the practice squad. Brandon is still going through the protocols. If he keeps progressing the way he has been, we'll have him back this week.
Next one, Andrew.
Hey, Vic, you mentioned young players improving. Just want to ask you about a couple of ones specifically, KJ Hamler and Jeudy. What have you seen from them recent weeks? And also, they both had drops or passes go through their hands on Saturday. They have drop rates. What do they need to do to correct that?
Well, I think both of them have good hands. Occasionally you're going to have some drops, but obviously just repetition and catching a million balls, in the off season, during the season, practice, all of that will help you improve your hands. But I think both of them have shown that they belong in this league and will be good players in this league for a long time.
Next one, Jeff Leibel.
Vic, it's not like you can go out and find a bunch of corners on the street. I mean, does another week help you with that group? And do you expect Motley to participate in some fashion?
Well, another week always helps, but I think we'll still be going with the group that we had out there on Saturday, and we'll see if Motley can progress here and pick up what we're doing and see where he's at and make that decision as we go during the week. But, we just have to do a better job. I've got to do a better job helping them, and they're going to have to do a better job, playing the call there too.
When you say, trying to do a better job helping them, kind of what are you thinking there?
Well, just give them, some maybe rolled up situations, but eventually you're going to have to play where they're going to have to cover, at some point. And, hopefully we'll do a little bit better this week moving forward.
Next one, Torrey.
Coach, thanks for joining us. What do you want to see from Drew these last 2 weeks? Have you seen enough to think he could be the guy going into the offseason, or is that evaluation still ongoing?
I just want to see winning football. That's all we're here to do. Is we all have to play good enough to win football games, and that's all 3 phases. That's all 11 guys that are out there at any given time. And we've proven when we play well enough and coach well enough that we can do that. We just need to see it more often from everybody.
Next one, Nick.
Troy, go ahead. Is Drew still being evaluated then? Are you still looking to evaluate certain things with him over the last 2 weeks?
And we're all being evaluated, players, coaches, everybody. We're just looking for improvement from each and every player individually, each and every unit, offensively, defensively, and the various phases of the kicking game. We need to improve, okay? And we want to keep improving.
Next one, Nick.
Yeah, Vic, obviously with such a young offense, you're looking for things that you can build upon. And since the Kansas City game, the last 7 trips into the red zone have resulted in touchdowns. What are you seeing there? 3 straight games of 100% touchdown rate in the red zone. What are you seeing that is kind of starting to, click there? And how much can that be something to build off of?
Well, it's definitely something to build off. As we all know, we started off not as well in the red zone during the season, but as you noted, it's been better of late. And that needs to continue, and I think that indicates growth. You know, one of the true ways people measure quarterbacks at times is red zone and third down. We've been much better in the red zone of late. Now, we've run the ball too, which has helped, and made some plays running the ball. We've had some different run-pass options with Drew down there, which he has executed very well. And it definitely does indicate some growing and some improvement in that area, and that's vital for us to keep improving.
Thanks.
Next one, Brandon.
Vic, it's been 3 games, I guess, without a takeaway, and Ed was very adamant that they're takeaways. They aren't turnovers by the defense, that you're taking the ball away. How do you get that corrected here in these final 2 weeks?
Well, we're just going to keep hammering away at it, keep pounding. We knocked the ball out early in the game, but weren't fortunate enough to recover it on defense. You just got to keep pounding away at it. You know, it's as simple as that. There is no magic wand or magic potion, or we would have gotten it already. You know, we just got to keep pounding away at it and do better.
Time for a few more. Next one, George.
Yeah, Vic, I believe the Pro Bowl's announced tonight. Is there any guys that you would be surprised on your team that didn't make it, or guys that you would strongly advocate for?
Well, I think we have some guys that are definitely very, very deserving of it. You know, I think Justin Simmons is very deserving of it. Bradley Chubb is very deserving of it. I think Garrett Bowles, for the season he's had, is deserving of it. And there's others too then there. But, you know, that's such an item that you have no control over, especially with the way it's voted for now. But I'm hopeful that we'll get 2 or 3, 4 guys on there.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Eric.
Yeah, Vic, 2 games left. Do you think we're going to see Vaughn out there during a game, or is it looking now like he might just be done for the year?
Right now, I'm not optimistic that he'll be out there. You know, he's going to have to practice a little bit before we would put him out there, and he hadn't partaken in practice yet. So I'll get with the medical people, you know, later today or tomorrow and see exactly where they're at with him.
Do you expect him to practice this week?
I haven't been told that yet, but, you know, I'm going to find out.
Final 2, Zach and Arnie.
Hey, Coach, Jeudy has 4 catches, I believe, in the past 3 games. Do you sense frustration from him? And what do you try to build on these next 2 games, these final 2 games with him?
Yeah, then his numbers haven't been what he would like or anybody would like, but he's made some big plays with those catches. And I believe, you know, one of those games is the New Orleans games you're alluding to, where we didn't, you know, have any catches outside of 1. So, but Jerry's working hard, playing good. Okay, the ball just hasn't gone there as much as we would like and as much as he would like at this point recently.
Final one, Arnie.
Hey, Vic, I was just wondering if you had a chance to look at Michael Ojemudia's ejection and what you thought of it. And then secondly, you know, you've had a couple of these this year. Is that just a young guy's lack of discipline, or what do you think that's all about?
Yeah, I did see Michael's play. He definitely deserved what he got. Him and wideout were just jostling there, and he did throw a punch, and that's an automatic ejection, and that's disappointing. You know, I think it reflects poorly on Michael, and there was a poor decision at that time. Hopefully that's one that he'll learn from and never commit again.